It's that clock. It's off. It is 6. Go ahead. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. This is our regular Tuesday evening meeting, February 24th. We'll begin this meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Diane Zorn, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
Here.
Commissioner District 2, Tim Sheldon.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Terry Jeffries is absent.
Item number 4, correspondence and organizational business.
The Veterans Advisory Board sent a letter to support starting a Veterans Court. The Department of Transportation sent 60-day notice of disposition of property. The Department of the Navy sent notice that they have created a draft environmental impact statement on Naval Base Kitsap Bangor. And the Liquor Control Board sent a liquor license application for Tres Agave.
Excellent, thank you. Item number 4.2, news release, seeking members for the Mental Health and Substance Abuse Advisory Committee. Staff, Vicki Kirkpatrick.
Thank you, Commissioners. Vicki Kirkpatrick, Director of Mason County Public Health and Human Services. And we've had a Mental Health and Substance Abuse Advisory Committee since early 2012, and there's been some attrition that has resulted over the course of the last couple of years, and so it's time to reach out to the community and ask for some additional volunteers. So I'll read the news release. The Mason County Commissioners are seeking volunteers to serve on the Mental Health and Substance Abuse Advisory Committee. The committee reviews data and programs and makes recommendations to the Board of County Commissioners annually on the use of the funds collected from the 0.1% sales tax imposed for mental health, substance abuse, and therapeutic courts, pursuant to RCW, Revised Code of Washington 82.14.460. The committee also provides oversight in the prioritization, selection, and evaluation of programs or services funded by the sales tax revenue and prepares periodic reports to the community on how the funds are spent and the outcome of those expenditures. Meetings of the advisory committee are open to the public and are held on the fourth Thursday of each month from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Mason County Health and Human Services Department at 415 North 6th Street, Shelton, Washington. If you are interested in serving on the Mental Health and Substance Abuse Advisory Committee, please complete the county application, which can be found on the Mason County website. On the Mason County homepage, click on Advisory Committees in the left column, and then click on Advisory Board Form. Please submit completed form to the Mason County Commissioners at 411 North 5th Street, Shelton, Washington, 98584 by March 6, 2015. For questions, please contact Vicki Kirkpatrick, 360-427-9670, extension 260, 360-275-4467, extension 260 from Belfair, or 360-482-5269, extension 260 from Elma, or email vicik@co.mason.wa.us.
Thank you, Vicki. Next is item 4.3, a news release from the Hood Canal Coordinating Council Citizen Advisor Group, and that's Chair Randy Netherland. Okay, news release, February 24, 2015, from the Mason County Commissioners. This is regarding the Hood Canal Coordinating Council Citizen Advisory Group. The Hood Canal Coordinating Council, HCCC, is seeking members to serve on their local Citizen Advisory Group, otherwise known as the CAG, tasked with evaluating and guiding salmon recovery proposals within the Hood Canal and Eastern Strait of Juan de Fuca region as part of the HCCC Lead Entity Program for Salmon Recovery. The Citizens Advisory Group reviews salmon habitat restoration and protection project proposals according to social, cultural, and economic values as they apply to salmon recovery. Successful candidates are interested citizens who understand salmon recovery issues, have knowledge of area watersheds, and the ability to respect diverse viewpoints, work collaboratively with area tribes, state, and local governments, and bring a big picture approach. This is a volunteer position with an expected participation in monthly meetings, attendance at a presentation and evaluation meeting March 30th and 31st, and to attend 3 consecutive days of site visits in May. tentatively scheduled for May 31st. The term will be up to 3 years. The Citizen Advisory Group is made up of no more than 15 seats comprised of up to 2 representatives of landowners and citizens from each HCCC member government respective jurisdictions, up to 2 representatives of the North Olympic Peninsula lead entity, and any remaining open seats are to be recommended by HCCC staff working with recovery partners to meet the representative requirements in RCW 077.085. More information about the Salmon Lead Entity Program can be found at hccc.wa.gov/salmon plus recovery /lead entity /default.aspx. Applications may also be obtained from the Commissioner's Office or by calling us at extension 419 or through our Mason County website. Thank you. Okay, next up is item number 5, open forum for citizens input. This is where you will be given an opportunity to speak on issues that are not on the agenda. If they are on the agenda, we would ask that you would wait until that time at which it comes up. You'll be given an opportunity to speak or relay your comments or opinions. If it is not on the agenda, you'll be given up to 5 minutes per person to speak for a grand total of 15-minute time limit. There isn't a lot in here, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. With that being said, is there anybody in the audience who would like to speak on any issue that is not on the agenda?
I'm taking the night off.
Okay. Hearing none, we will go ahead and move forward to item number 6, which is the adoption of the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of County Commissioners adopt the agenda as presented this evening.
I second. It's been moved and seconded for the adoption of the agenda as presented this evening. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. Item number 7, approval of the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of County Commissioners approve the February 2nd, 2015 briefing minutes and the February 10th, 2015 regular meeting minutes.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded for the approval of the minutes for the February 2nd, 2015 briefing minutes and the February 10th, 2015 regular meeting minutes. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. Next up is item number 8, approval of the action agenda. All the items listed under the action agenda will be enacted with one motion unless a commissioner or a citizen requests that it be taken off for separate action. We will go ahead and read these to you at this time. You'll be given an opportunity to ask a question after they are read to decide whether or not you would like to have it taken off for a separate vote. But if you have something you'd like to say and some type of testimony, we ask that you have it taken off for a separate vote, and you'll be given an opportunity to testify at that time. With that being said, I will go ahead and take items 8.1 through 8.3, and Commissioner Sheldon, if you'll do 8.4 and 8.5. Item number 8.1, approval for the chair to sign the real estate excise tax affidavit and real estate excise tax supplemental statement for donation of property in the Hoodsport area, parcel number 42211-43-00082 from Eric W. Euland. The cost to Mason County is $10 total. Item number 8.2, approval of the Veterans Assistance Fund application for food, $150, and utilities, $1,351.66, for a total of $1,501.66 as recommended by the Veterans Service Office. Item number 8.3, approval of the warrants, Claims Clearing Fund, warrants number 8018742 through 8018826. For the amount of $105,931.67. Salary Clearing Fund, warrants number 7000826 through 7000864 for the amount of $834,883.70. Direct Deposit Fund, warrants number 19812 through 20188 for the amount $1,511,099.50. Year to total dates for the claims clearing is $4,271,263.12. Salary clearing is $2,498,472.60, and direct deposit year to date total $2,373,684.29.
Lots of money, Mr. Chairman. 8.4, approval of the 2014 Oath of Inventory for machinery and equipment pursuant to RCW 36.32.210 and Mason County Code Chapter 3.56. And the last item tonight is 8.5, approval for the chair to sign the skateboard park memorandum of understanding, MOU, with the city of Shelton and the Shelton School District. The MOU would transfer the management of the skate park to the city of Shelton, while the school district would still retain ownership of the land.
With that being said and being read into the record, is there anybody who has any questions that would help you to decide whether or not to take something off the agenda for a separate vote? Any questions? Hearing none, is there anybody who would like any item specifically taken off for a separate vote so that you could have us vote on it independently and have an opportunity to tell us your concerns? Hearing none, then I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of County Commissioners approve all 5 items on the action agenda this evening.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded for the approval of all the items 8.1 through 8.5 on the action agenda. Is there any discussion?
Yes, I'd like to thank John Keats and Tim Whitehead and Don Twitty for working through the skateboard park agreement and taking care of the insurance issues that we raised at last meeting. So they did it very quickly, and I was very pleased with the product, and thank you very much for that good staff work.
I agree, and you know, it may be uncomfortable at times when we have to slow things up, but better safe than sorry. And having the words put in there, although one may not think it's important, we found in lawsuits over the years in any organization, just because one doesn't mean it's not important. So having the words put in there is beneficial. It does make it stronger. With that being said, anything further? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item number 9, public hearing. We have none, so we'll move on to item number 10. Department heads and elected officials. I see one department head. Would you like to speak?
I did.
Okay. Hearing no elected officials, we'll move on to board reports and calendar, so you can go home to your dinner quickly this week.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'll go first, and it'll be very short because I was in Olympia most of the last week, and I'll be in session next week, so I will miss the way it appears anyway, I'll miss the next regularly scheduled meeting, which is Tuesday, March 3rd. Had a couple of conversations, as I just mentioned, with our good staff, John Keats and Don Twitty over the last week about school board and city and county operators skateboard park, and I had some conversations with the chair of the school board as well. This last week, I want to thank you for coming down and testifying on behalf of the counties for the transportation budget, which was in committee, which passed out of committee. And for Mason County right now, there's the Belfair bypass. I think it's 64 million, 64.6. There is Lynch Road, the fix. There's $5 million for the fix there. And we also made a change to include counties in the Complete Streets program. The budget, as started out, only had cities available, or cities named as users of those monies. So a couple changes, and we're looking forward to bringing that. It's in rules, so we're looking forward to bringing that to the floor in the next week probably, and hopefully we have the votes to move it out.
Is that everything for you?
Yes.
I do want to thank you for all your hard work on that, Commissioner. I've been down there regularly trying to make this stuff happen, and you know, your position has opened some doors, and I think this is our best shot, guys. This is the best shot I've seen in years of doing this. I think it's going to happen. I may be crazy, and they may laugh at me, but they were laughing even a few months ago when we said there was going to be a transportation package. Nobody believed that was even possible.
And we still don't know for sure.
No, but even having one passed in the Senate, because remember, we got it passed in the House twice. Couldn't get it to the Senate. This time it's going backwards. But I very much appreciate all your hard work, because I have been down there watching you, and I appreciate it. I sure hope we're successful, and hope you're successful. Last week, Alliance of the Healthy South Sound conference call. Mason County, Mason Shelton Chamber of Commerce, their state of the county. I gave my very first PowerPoint. I've never been one to be scripted, but we did it. I met with Senator Murray's people and Derek Kilmer's people in regards to the Wild Olympics. I have a lot of studying to do on that one. I've never been in favor of it in the past, but some of the issues that I've had seem to be being addressed, and I look forward to seeing how much further that goes to see if my position will change on that. Legislative steering with WASAC, our Association of Counties, met with the people from Ridge Motorsports, West Sound Alliance Public Affairs Committee. I've been talking on the phone and dealing with people in regards to the pool, and the only reason why I've been doing it is the other commissioner at this moment for that district is on vacation. I had a one-on-one with the sheriff, and then we had briefings where the sheriff came before us also. I met with a landowner off of Ridge Motorsports that has issues with some noise. I traveled down to Olympia one day to deal on transportation, another day to deal on transportation, and on issues with environmental issues that have to do with the Hood Canal Coordinating Council and Alliance Healthy South Sound. Legislative Steering Committee, we had a reception for the cities and the counties and the county elected officials. All those little committees got together and greeted a lot of legislators down there. We had our regular briefings. I attended a North Mason CAN meeting this morning. We had the canvassing board meeting, and proud to say and happy to say that Pioneer Schools, it's official there. They're going to get it. Thank goodness for all those kids there. And North Mason Community Voice meeting. This next week is more of a lighter plate, North Mason Chamber of Commerce luncheon. I have a Shelton Cemetery meeting. I have a legislative steering committee meetings for the Alliance and for WASAC. I'll be in Olympia dealing with some of the stuff down there on those issues, meeting with people in regards to the sewer advisory committee. We're working on some of the last aspects of a plan to take care of the financing for the sewer. Another WASAC conference call, but this on the health issues. That brings us back to our briefings and then back to our meetings. With that being said,
Just one thing to add too, I had several conversations with people about the pool as well. And one to follow up on too was Congressman Kilmer called me back. He is working on that Forest Road 23 from Mount Rose Village to Staircase, and he mentioned that he thought that the Forest Service and the city of Tacoma had enough money to do some better maintenance on it this year, but they still haven't come to a final fix of the paving, and we'll keep talking about that.
I've carried your mantle on that when I met with them, to make sure to carry forward your concerns and let them know that there's more than one involved. So let's keep it moving, so I'm glad they did call you. Is there anything further to come before this body? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman, I move the Board of County Commissioners adjourn.
We are adjourned. Safe trip home, everybody.